Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something kind of surprising.
Let's go for it.
We're heading over to Madagascar.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, but we're not talking about lemurs this time.
Okay, now I'm even more curious.
It's, get this, porridge.
Porridge.
Yeah, porridge. The start of the show today is a simple bowl of porridge and how it's really taking on child malnutrition.
Wow, okay, I would not have seen that coming.
Right. The article we're looking at is called, get this, Porridge is staving off child malnutrition in Madagascar for 9.
For 9!
That's what caught my eye, too. It makes you think about, like, a long-term answer, not just a quick fix.
Yeah, exactly. And it's refreshing to see that. It's interesting, though, this feel-good story about porridge is happening. At the same time, we're hearing all these urgent calls to, completely redo our food systems.
It's true. The article even points that out, this weird mix of celebrating what porridge is doing, but also asking why fixing how we get food in the first place is, still a footnote in all the climate change talks.
Totally. And I think it shows how complicated this whole thing really is. We talk a lot about people in rural areas going hungry, but the situation in cities, it's just as bad.
Even if it doesn't make headlines as much.
Sadly.
Yeah, which is why we're doing this deep dive. So let's get to it. What is this wonder porridge?
Koba Ana. And let me tell you, this isn't your grandma's oatmeal.
Okay, tell me more.
We're talking peanuts, maize, rice, soy, a bit of sugar, but then they boost it, pack it with stuff. Our bodies need minerals, calcium, vitamins, iron. It's like a superpower meal for growing kids.
No way. And it's easy to make.
Super easy. 45 minutes, that's it.
Wow. Talk about practical, especially in a busy place.
Right. The article talks about this woman, Tantley. She's up before the sun even thinks about rising, making huge pots of this Koba Ana. Then she sells it to people heading to work, kids on their way to school.
I love that image. You can just see her bustling around, making sure everyone gets their breakfast.
And for a lot of those people, that Koba Ana, that's their main meal.
Seriously?
The article mentions this woman, Suzanne. She's been relying on this stuff for 9 years to feed her family. She was saying how it saves her so much time, keeps everyone full till lunch. It's become a regular part of their day.
That's incredible. Just shows you the power of routine, making good food easy to get. But like you were saying before, getting folks to switch from what they were used to, that rice soup, that wasn't easy.
It took years, dedicated effort to win people over to this new way of eating. Really makes you think about how much patience and commitment goes into changing how we eat for the better.
For sure. But the results, they speak for themselves. 42,000 kids in cities all over Madagascar eating Koba Ana every day.
And that's because of Nutri'Zaza.
The folks behind the porridge.
Exactly. They've been champions for this since 2013.
That's amazing. What's their secret?
Honestly, what's really cool about them, they went about it all differently. Instead of just giving the porridge away, relying on donations, they made it something people buy.
Interesting. So they made it something people could be a part of, not just a handout.
Yeah, and that's huge. By making Koba Ana affordable, not just a freebie, they're helping folks invest in their own health, like, I'm worth this good food.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
And helps break that awful cycle of poverty that can trap people when they don't have good nutrition.
Exactly, like with kids not growing properly, which is a big problem in Madagascar cities.
Right. Stunted growth. What are the effects of that long term?
It's not just about being short. Kids who don't get the right nutrients at those key ages, it can impact their brains, how they learn, make them more likely to get sick, even affect how much money they can make as adults. It's a really complex issue.
Wow. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So what Nutri'Zaza is doing, it's not just about stopping hunger pangs today. It's about giving these kids a real shot at a brighter future.
100%. Investing in their potential.
It really makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Could this Koba Ana be a model for other places where kids are going hungry?
Right. Like, how do you adapt something like this to different cultures, different foods? Fascinating stuff to think about.
It really is. This model, it makes you realize the power of simple solutions done right with community, long-term vision. It's inspiring.
Absolutely.
This deep dive really gave us a lot to chew on, so to speak.
I'll say.
Thanks for joining me on this one.
Anytime. Always up for a good deep dive.